right course with the water agency, and for the partnership that's been created with Board of Supervisors. We've got a lot of projects done in the Comanche area and different projects. The COP system, upcountry gravity supply pipeline would not have been possible without that partnership. That's what it's all about, to get things done. And thank you, Ted Novelli and Rich Farrington, for that $1.4 million grant. $1.3 million went for the upcountry area. Didn't do Ted much good yesterday, though. Amador Economic Development Corporation, Jim Conklin and Jim Gillette were in to speak on this. This is basically the request by the Business Council to have a business partnership with their members and the county. They asked for a $10,000 contribution from the county. This would go towards a study by Dr. Robert Fountain that would go to assess our business atmosphere in the county. In phase one, that would be the process of looking at the economic analysis, quantification of the transportation impacts, analysis to identify the economic development activities in the county, and then again looking at transportation and hypothetical development scenarios, and then creating a preliminary process for integrating that transportation process with the business climate through the return on investment model that is put out by Caltrans. So that is phase one, and that would be basically paid for by this $10,000 grant. It would have a computer program that models the system that would come back to the Business Council and belong to them. This would be open to anyone to use in the county. So it is a county-sponsored project with county funds, taxpayer funds, so it would be available. Phase two would be taking some of that information from phase one and taking it a little bit further to process and link the economic model with the transportation benefits, seeing where you get the biggest bang for your buck for transportation improvements. Next up on the agenda, Shelley Hance was in, the executive director from ATCA, or the Amador Tuolumne Community Action Agency, formed in 1981. They have 150 staff now, do a lot of good in the county, work on things like energy conservation programs. They have 76 residents assisted with utility programs and utility assistance, Head Start program, 78 kids. Their Head Start program was actually recognized as a national model, and they were rated the highest in our region, which is basically California and Hawaii, and asked to be a mentor to others to get their Head Start programs up to speed. As far as counseling, they counsel 270 youth. They have 70 foster children that are being worked with, and 50 kids that are being tutored. Housing program, they're assisting 277 people. They are refurbishing the current site of the Broadway site, formerly the Health and Human Services building, to be the location for housing people. They're also providing help to over 50 people with mortgage foreclosures. So the board did authorize the budgeted amount of $16,000 to go to ATCA to assist with those programs. The board approved a contract with Fontaine's Auction Gallery for over 13 sectors of items. There are many more items within each area, brass and onyx stands and things like that. But the main items within this collection to go to Fontaine's Auction Gallery on February 21st, 2015. You can go on the website and bid on them soon. Is the Fountain Elms 4-piece rosewood laminated parlor set, $40,000 to $60,000 estimated price, and $8,000 to $12,000 on a rosewood laminated armchair set. So that was approved, and the board did approve the process, authorized the Sheriff's Department to be the lead agency on the Burn Memorial Justice Assistance Grant, or JAG, and Sergeant Andrew Mendonça presented on this. Domestic violence was identified as the area that the grant will focus on. As far as our county election, sometimes we mimic the state, sometimes we don't. As was said on the areas I looked at on the news, Los Angeles and San Francisco, of course, came in late and changed the picture. This did happen with the Torlakson Tuck race for superintendent of schools. Torlakson, who's done an absolutely horrific job as the superintendent of schools. The teachers union came in at the end with a lot of money, and he won that race, it looks like, by about 2%. But besides that, there were really no surprises except for the OC and Bear race in Sacramento, which is at a dead heat right now. OC has a slight lead. That could change. So we'll see. In our local, Tom McClintock won pretty handily. But for an incumbent, he still, for a basic unknown, lost a lot of votes. In the Congress race, the race in Ione for City Council, it looks like you have Dan Epperson getting the most votes with Dominic Atlin and Ron Smiley coming in third there, but 3 seats available. In Sutter Creek, a little bit of a surprise, and I think there's still some votes to be cast, but it looks like Jim Swift will carry the day. The initial results showed Linda Rionda as second, but looking at the results this morning, that may have changed, and Andrea Sexton may have picked up the second vote. There are only 2 available. As I've already talked about, Ted DeVelli was defeated in the District 3 race. Ted is a really great person, and that's the way it goes sometimes. So that's the election, and it's all the time I have. We're going to go to a break and be right back with TSPN.
You're watching Amador County's local television network.